G'day and welcome to the star for the 2019 Blues on Broadbeach Festival. I cannot wait, and this afternoon I'm having a chat with an absolute blues legend, a guy who plays like Albert King, like BB King, like the king of blues. It's Cain, and I can't wait to have a chat with him. I'm freaking.
Now you know I love you. I love you for myself. But you won't, won't let me to someone else.
It's your first time here. What do you love about the Gold Coast?
I'm almost speechless, you know, because what I experienced from the time I drove in here, it's beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything here is just amazing. And the folks here are so nice. Everybody that I've met that is a musician here are so on top of their thing. I mean, they understand and they sing like birds and they play so beautifully.
So your dad was a major influence on your life and your music?
My father showed me the first things on my guitar when I was like 8 years old, and he was a truck driver, wasn't a musician, but he figured out a set of tunes, like his own little arrangements.
Yep.
And then on Sunday he'd put his tie on and go into the garage and play his set, you know? Because my thing as a kid was like, if I could play well enough so the musicians that I really love would like what I did, would make my dream come true.
So you played with some of the absolute greats, the legends of blues. Tell me about that.
BB King, you know, definitely, and Ray Charles, Albert Collins was really beautiful to me. So I love all of those gentlemen. Albert King was like, was a dear friend. I mean, he brought Otis Clay to my, when I would go to Memphis, he would come to my gigs always, you know what I mean? And it was just,
That's special.
to think that.
Did that make you nervous?
No,
he's your buddy.
because, you know, I mean, the first time I played with him, you know what I mean, and he liked to just crush guitar players like little bugs, you know what I mean? And so, but I mean, I loved him so much that, you know, I was just excited, and they asked him, could I sit and play with him, and he's like, no, and I'm like, please don't make him mad, you know, but then I started to do my set, and I could smell the pipe smoke. He's standing right here, you know, going, you know, and from that moment, we were like, really, and you know, when he passed away, it was like devastating for me because I went to the funeral, and it was like I couldn't listen to his records for about 2.5 years.
Is that right?
These are all guys that I loved all the time, and when I got to meet them, it was like a dream come true because they were so beautiful, just as human beings, you know. Yeah, and it was like, I mean, it's etched in my soul, you know what I mean? And my father was beautiful like that because he didn't really say, hey, look, this is what I like, dig this, but he just sat me in front of people, and it, you know, it was, and anything my father liked, I wanted to try to do, you know what I mean? So. I was really lucky. My father had all the good records, and he had the great, like, hi-fi that was super loud, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so from the time I was like 8 years old, I mean, I remember going to see all my favorites, you know? But you know, through this piece of wood, which I wouldn't even be playing if it wasn't for BB King, really, you know? Yeah, those guys just really had an effect on me, you know?
Yeah.
So I just feel like I've been very blessed because I don't know anything else to do. I mean, if I go into a bank, I look like a chimpanzee. I'm like, I don't know what the hell to do, you know. But this instrument has just been the key to a lot of doors, and to meet a lot of wonderful people.
You know what? I feel like I'm sitting here talking to Al Pacino. You get that sometimes?
No, Al Pacino after the beating or something, huh? That's your heart, thank you.
2019 Blues on Broadbeach. Big thanks to the star. They've been there from the very start with the whole thing. Cain is an absolute legend. If you can get down and be part of a record-breaking crowd this year, we're hoping for about 180,000 people, and it's totally doable. Woo! 2019 Blues on Broadbeach.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
1029 Hot Tomato.